The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, Nicki Minaj is doing an interview. Let's just get right into the quote. Then we'll come back with the response and reaction after. She was asked about her role in hip-hop, and she was pretty much saying, look, my role in hip-hop has been super unique because when my first album came out, there had been so much time when there wasn't a female rap album out that went platinum. There wasn't a big female rap presence right before I got in. So my role was reintroducing the female rapper to pop culture. All right, let me make this clear. Only reason why I'm talking about this, because I've been seeing a lot of people bash Nicki Minaj, and it's somehow I've gotten the record or that's something that's been tied to me as somebody who bashes Nicki, and that's never been the case. I got a lot of respect for Nicki Minaj. Hell, I was one of the people who said No Fries wasn't that bad, and I got what it did originally. Say what you want about Nicki Minaj. Now keep this brief. Nicki is in a lane by herself. Now you could say she ain't keeping it all the way hip-hop, whatever you want. Whenever Nicki Minaj drops this album that I felt like we've been waiting for what, 4 or 5 years now. Whenever she drops it, it's going platinum because of her fan base, and she had to grow that. Say what you want. You can say the bars ain't up to par, whatever you want to do. You can't ignore Nicki Minaj's presence. When she's in a room, people turn their head. When she's on a verse, people listen for good or for bad. And for people out there who are saying Nicki's hasn't moved the women's culture forward, yo, y'all wanna do everything for clickbait, huh? You really think Nicki Minaj hasn't moved female rap forward? That's what I was getting yesterday. Yo, tell Nicki to stop thinking she's the shit. Yo, Nicki kind of is the shit. She's been the shit for about a decade now. Yo, we could talk about Nicki on a hip-hop level, about how we feel like the verses are a little watered down and every verse is for a pop demographic and not that core hip-hop element, and she claims to be the queen of hip-hop still, or the queen of rap. We could talk about that, but never get what Nicki Minaj has done. Before there was a Cardi B, a SZA, you know what I mean, a Young and May, Rhapsody, and Remy was locked up, Nicki Minaj was holding this thing down, period, at an elite level. And a lot of dudes I know had Nicki in their top 5 for a few years. Dudes had Nicki in their top 5 for rappers at the time. That's a fact. So we ain't gonna discredit Nicki by any means. Give that woman her credit. She moved culture forward. She put women in a higher level from a business standpoint. She wasn't just a sex symbol. Do I agree with everything Nicki has done in her career? No. And has it seemed kind of fake and fictitious at times? Yes. But on a sheer move the culture forward level for women in hip-hop, Nicki has done it as good as anyone has ever done. She did what Lauryn Hill couldn't do, right? And Lauryn Hill was a big influence on Nicki. She did what Lil Kim couldn't do. Nicki became the brand. It wasn't we looking for just Nicki Minaj the rapper. Nicki Minaj became a brand when it wasn't impossible to have her name in the conversation when you bring up the Beyoncés and Rihannas of the world. You ain't just in the room with one boss with Beyonce. If Nicki's in that room too, her brand is huge, huge brand. And we got to give her respect for that. Anybody else saying that Nicki ain't had a huge impact on the culture, you's a hater. You just a hater. What's going on is yours truly, Mr. TALIAFERRO. And if you enjoyed this latest video, whether it's sports, hip-hop, or other culture-related activities, please subscribe to my channel right now. And if you want more from TALIAFERRO, you can always subscribe to the React channel for more of your latest reactions and music and sports highlights.